Hey guys, Bob here, Raw Strength and Muscle, and today I'm going to tell you to use your phone in the gym, okay? Because you got all these guys like saying, man, these kids these days, they're playing with their phones in the gym and they're not concentrating. And I agree with them 100% because pay attention, I did not say play with your phone in the gym. I said use your phone in the gym, okay? I'm not a big fan of sitting there and like pretending you're working out, but wasting time fucking around your phone instead and not concentrating. I am a big fan of concentration, and you need to have your phone if you really want to concentrate, okay? Let me go ahead and give you a couple of obvious examples, okay? First of all, I'm a caveman. I like paper and pen and, books and writing down my workouts, and I'll take a workout book and a pen with me. My ex-girlfriend used to be more like cybernetic than I am, okay? And she did everything online with her phone or with her computer. So she is the kind of person who would have her workout written down on her phone. She would put her weights and her repetitions and stuff down on her phone and keep a record of it. I use paper, she uses her phone. The point is, she gets a much better workout using her phone than somebody who goes in there with no plan whatsoever, no idea what they're doing, or if they do, they don't know what they did last time. They're not progressing. No matter what kind of progression plan you need to increase something. You need to increase your reps or your sets or your weight or the difficulty of the exercise. You got to increase something. And if you can't remember, I do things sometimes, I'll add like a 1.25 pound plate to each side of the deadlift bar or to the squat bar, or just 1.25 pounds to the belt around my waist doing pull-ups, or back when I was doing weighted dips and trying to really increase my weighted dip capacity. Are you going to remember if you did, 476 or 1/4 or 477.5 pounds last time when you were doing deadlifts? Are you going to remember that? No, you're not, okay? So you need to have some kind of a record. And like I said, if my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend used her phone, that's great. That's a lot better than people running around. I'm not playing with my phone, so I'm better than you. Instead of playing with my phone, I'm distracting myself by talking shit about other people who play with their phone because I'm better than them because I talk shit about people instead of being the person who's being talked shit about. Ridiculous. Record your workouts. If your phone will help you record your workouts, great. Good on you. Next obvious thing. I'm not a big fan of long, slow cardio. I do go for an hour walk every day or almost every day, but I consider that more like for the mental effects. But if you like doing long, slow cardio, okay, or like me, I do for other reasons, for my creativity, for my business, for just, mental clarity, I go on walks for an hour every day. And sometimes I listen to background noise, just waves or whatever the hell, city rain, whatever, just some kind of a background noise to kind of distract me so I could think deep. Sometimes I use something called binaural beats, okay? Binaural beats, it puts one frequency in one ear, one frequency in the other ear. So if you want to relax, you put these frequencies in your ear, you just listen to your earphones, and it will give you like the frequency of brain waves that you have when you're relaxed. And because you hear that frequency, your brain will assimilate the frequency and you will relax more easily. Or problem solving or concentration. So whatever I'm trying to do when I go for my walk, I will put the binaural beats in, choose the frequency. I have a problem to solve. I'm going to put the problem solving in, just walk for an hour, just think, and something will come up. Or maybe I'll just listen to a podcast and get a great idea, for my business, my workout, my personal life. Just because I listened to a podcast, I heard one little sentence that really was important and gave me something new to start on. How did I do this? By using my damn phone while I was exercising. And the same thing, like I said, if you're doing like plyometric intervals, you have to concentrate. Don't recommend music. I don't recommend anything like that. But if you need to do long, slow distance cardio and listening to your phone or playing with your phone, listening to a podcast or, YouTube videos will allow you to stay on the treadmill or, go for a walk or to, stay on the stepper longer and actually get your workout in as opposed to, not being able to do it because yes, you're mentally weak, but come on, there's no problem with, knowing that it's easier and you're more likely to work out if you listen to something while you're working out. Let those people fucking talk and be fat as fuck and not do an hour's worth of cardio or 20 minutes or 500 calories worth of cardio. Let those pieces of shit talk shit about you while they're being fat and worthless, and you use your goddamn phone to get your fucking workout in. Now, the number one most important reason why I personally always have my phone with me when I go to the gym is quite simply that I time everything I do. Okay? Like, I don't get it when I see people doing like jump rope and they're not timing it. I do 5 minutes of jump rope every single time that I work out. That's my warm up. How do I know I'm doing 5 minutes? I have a timer. It's set for 5 seconds, then it beeps, and then it beeps again 5 minutes later. So I just put it down, press start, have 5 seconds to get ready, it beeps, and I jump rope for 5 minutes. That's how I know I jump rope for 5 minutes. Your other people, they'll just jump rope, da-da-da-da, then they'll just like, whatever, look around, then they'll throw it away. What the fuck did you do? Did you do 30 seconds, a minute 30 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds? Did you do the same amount as last time? Did you do a little bit more? Did you do the same but harder and faster? I mean, what the fuck are you even doing? Why bother picking up a jump rope if you're not going to use it? If you're not going to know how long you're doing the workout. Why work out if you don't know how long you're working out, especially with like cardio, like long, slow cardio? I mean, as though 5 minutes is long, but you get the point. Now let's talk about not long, slow cardio. Let's talk about when you do plyometric intervals. I have been off and on and recently on a very steady basis doing plyometric intervals. It is a combination of burning calories, burning fat, heart and lung work, make sure you're healthy, building explosive muscular power so you can actually apply the strength that you create by doing, the heavy weighted calisthenics. It builds an anaerobic type of endurance. It's great. It's one of my favorite exercises. And of course, if you do like repeated sets of 10 reps of an explosive exercise at body weight, you're getting in like sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. All the strength training I do is heavy, low reps, but this is actually like doing a bodybuilding type pump workout, okay? Jumping is like doing a bodybuilding type pump workout for my lower body. Different types of plyo push-ups is like a bodybuilding type pump workout for my upper body, okay? So when I do these, I have my timer always for the rest intervals. So I'll do 10 reps of some kind of burpee, squat tucks, some kind of plyometric push-ups. I will press the button and it will go and let me know when 30 seconds are up. No more, no less. I do my work, get 30 seconds, do my work, get 30 seconds. That is a much better workout than just doing a couple burpees and then, for a little bit or for a little bit longer or having a conversation, then doing more sets. You're all over the goddamn place. Are you getting better? Are you getting worse? I mean, if I want to really increase my anaerobic endurance, go from 0 to 100, to train my body to rest and recover in a short amount of time and then hit it again, I need to know that I am resting the same amount of time in between my intervals. And let's talk about, jump rope intervals. I have another timer that's set for, let's say, 2 minutes, and then it gives me a 30-second break. 1 minute, it gives me a 15-second break. I know I'm jumping every interval exactly 2 minutes or 1 minute. I know I'm resting every time exactly 30 seconds or 15 seconds. How do I know that? Because I've got my damn phone and I'm using my phone, okay? I set it up for how many rounds I want to do of those jump rope intervals. So I know exactly I'm doing the complete workout, I'm resting the proper amount, and I'm working the proper amount. If it gets easier, I know I'm getting better, okay? If it gets worse, hey, are you overtraining? You don't know that if you do not actually measure everything, including the duration of your workout and the rest in between your workouts or, sets. Let's talk about sets, okay? You go to the gym and you do deadlifts, okay? And you'll feel so strong, like it's this easy with this much weight. You come back the next week, you use the same amount of weight and you're stronger, it's easier, or you're not as strong. Does that mean that you are literally not as strong or you literally got stronger? I don't know if you're not using your phone in the gym, because if you go ahead and do a few warm-up sets, and then next week you do the same warm-up sets, the same repetitions, the same weight, the same number of warm-up sets, but you rush them because you're not using your phone and you're not measuring your time in between. When you rest in between your warm-up sets, you might be rushing them, in which case you're going to be exhausted going into your work sets, which means you're going to appear weaker. Maybe you're just as strong. Maybe you're stronger than you were last week, but because you did not use your phone, you did not measure the time in between your warm-up sets, in which case you rushed your warm-up sets and you were fatigued going in. The same thing if you got stronger, okay? If you wait 1 minute between your last warm-up set and your first work set, and then a week later you wait 6.5 minutes between your last warm-up set and your first work set because you start talking to somebody because you're not using your phone and you're not measuring the rest in between your sets, hey, I got a lot stronger. You fucking rested 6.5 times as long. You cannot compare those two sets. You cannot say you've gotten stronger unless all the damn variables, reps, sets, rest in between sets, and weight are all the same, and then you get stronger. You can say, hey, everything's the same. I felt stronger. I'm going to add weight next time. But if you don't use your phone by recording your workouts, sets, weight, reps, exercises, if you don't go ahead and record the amount of time that you have in between your warm-up sets, in between your work sets, in between your intervals, you are not going to know if you're getting better or worse. You're not going to know if your nutrition is on point, your recovery is on point, your sleep is on point, your hydration. You also don't know if your damn training is working or not. Anyway, just something for me to say. And one last thing, for those people who are going to say, oh, well, goo goo gaga, you're going to get distracted, goo goo gaga, I got you, goo goo gaga, I'm sitting on my sofa talking shit. Check it out, fat man. This is the fucking fact here. I have something on my phone that is very unique. Mine is the only phone in the world that has this. It's called aircraft mode. I can make it so that nothing in my phone goes out into the universe and nothing in the universe comes into my phone unless a goddamn asteroid lands on my phone. Nothing is going to get into my phone, okay? So I get up in the morning, I sleep with my phone on aircraft mode, go to the gym first thing, my phone's on aircraft mode, I get no communications whatsoever, no notifications, no telephone calls, no text messages, no nothing. And then when I'm done with my workout, I put the aircraft mode off and I start getting notifications, okay? So, like I said, I mean, if you want to go around talking shit about how you're much better than other people because you don't play with your phone, but you still don't do any of the shit I talked about in this video, great. You go ahead, and while you're doing that, please unsubscribe. I don't want people like you on my social media channels. But if you do like this kind of idea, if you do want to do everything possible to maximize the effects, the results you get from the time you do spend in the gym, because like I always say, you're going to the gym anyway, you might as well get something out of it. So if you want to maximize the benefits, the results you're getting from going to the gym, go ahead and check out explosivemuscleprogram.com. I will take your email address, and for your email address, I will give you a free 45-minute video that explains how an average guy with a dad bod can build 5 to 10 pounds of muscle while getting down to 10% body fat in under a year. And yes, it does include explosive cardio. Yes, it does include weighted calisthenics. And yes, it does include measuring every time interval, and it does include writing every workout down, okay? ExplosiveMuscleProgram.com. Check it out. Aside from that, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, click that little notifications thing so you get my other videos about stuff like using your phone in the gym. Aside from that, thanks. I will see you guys in the next video.